All right, welcome back. It's good to see everyone again. You guys are in luck. I have a very special guest here. Daisy has come to join us. You might have seen her in such movies as Batman. And what other movies have you been in, Daisy?
The Twilight series. I've been in those.
That's good. That's good. All right, well, let's move on. So, after today's lesson, Daisy, you're going to be able to multiply and divide radicals. Okay, so let's start.
All right.
When you multiply radicals, in this case, root 3 times a root 3, okay, that's going to give me root 9, okay? And what's the square root of 9, do you know?
3.
3, good, okay? Now, let's look at another problem. Similar, okay, root 6 times root 6, okay, that's going to give me root 36.
I was off.
You're off, it's okay. But that's why we're here to learn. What is the square root of 36, though?
6.
6. Are you noticing a pattern here?
I am noticing a pattern.
What's the pattern you're noticing?
I am noticing that it's in the number is in the...
Whatever you multiply,
Yeah.
if you multiply a square root times itself, you're always going to get that number.
Yeah.
So let's say root 5 times root 5. What am I going to get?
25.
The root 25, okay, which equals
No matter 5.
5. So it's always going to be that number. Let's just say
What if it's not root 5? Or square
root 71 times root 71. I'm just making up these numbers, okay? The answer has to be 71. A square root times itself is always going to be that number. So root 1 million times root 1 million is going to be
1 million.
correct. Okay, good. Moving on. This one's a little different, okay? So now when I'm multiplying, I'm going to multiply the roots together. 8 times 6, okay, that's going to give me root 48. Okay, now going by our previous lessons, we had to simplify this. That simplifies down to, well, what times what equals 48? Okay, well, 8 and 6. Okay, that's easy. Mm-hmm. Let's break it down. Okay, 4
and 2.
And
3 and 2.
Okay.
You multiply 4 and 2.
2 and 2. Do you see any pairs?
2 and... So...
Here and...
There.
Here. Okay. So what makes it out of the house? A 2
Square.
And a 2.
Square.
And who has to stay inside the house?
3.
The 3. Okay. 2 times 2 is 4. So your answer is going to be
4 square root 3.
4 root 3. You can say it out loud. Don't be shy.
Whatever.
Okay. Here's a similar problem. Okay. Root 10 times root 6.
60.
Not 60, but...
Oh, it's embarrassing.
Root 60.
Oh, root 60.
Don't be embarrassed. We all make mistakes. Even math geniuses like me. Okay?
10 and
60, 10 and 6. I'm just simplifying. 2 and 5.
3 and 2.
3 and 2. Okay? I have a pair here. My 2s. They make it outside the house. And the 5 and the 3 don't.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
Multiply them. You said it. 2 root 15. Okay?
No.
Easy so far, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, just to make this a little different, okay, now we actually have some coefficients in front of the radicals here.
Wouldn't you
Okay?
multiply those first?
Now, I like to think of outside numbers only multiply with outside numbers.
Exactly.
Okay? It's just weird if they didn't. Okay, outside numbers don't multiply with inside numbers. It's just creepy. So 5 times a negative 4 would give me
20.
negative 20. That's what you meant to say, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then root 3 and root 5 will give me
root 3 and root 5, root 15.
root 15. Okay? The 15 can't simplify anymore. Okay? Bam, that's my answer. Okay? That one's easy, don't have to simplify. Now this one, watch what happens with this. Okay? There's an imaginary 1 out front of here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I have a negative 4 and a -1. What's that going to give me? You can say it out loud. Go ahead, loud and proud.
4.
4. Good. Okay. Now, when I multiply my roots together, root 2 times root 2, what does that always give me?
Root 2. Or 2.
2. Okay.
So multiply that by 2.
Which is going to give me an answer of 8.
8. Sorry.
Okay, there's my answer. Okay. Now, on to division. Okay. Watch what happens. See this here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't have a radical in the denominator. The denominator is a bottom number. Okay. Can't have that. Okay. It's just not right. So, but luckily, 4 breaks down. What does 4 break down to? 2 and 2. We have a pair. The square root of 4 is 2. Okay.
Over square root of 5. That can't be simplified.
Can't be simplified.
So that's your answer.
That's my answer. Okay? Moving on. Now this one, okay, I can't break it. I can break this down more. It's not a perfect square. Okay? And this breaks down to 5 times 25. 25 breaks down to 5 and 5. Do I have a pair?
Yep.
Yes. 5s. Okay? So they make it out of the house. And
Square root 5.
5 root 5 on the
Yep.
bottom. Right? Because this guy's staying in the house. Okay? And on top I just have root 5. Okay? Does anything cancel out here?
The square roots.
These cancel out. Okay?
So you're left with 5.
And there's imaginary 1 in front there. So I'm left with 1 over 5. Don't have any radicals in the denominator. So I'm good to go. Okay? Now this one. Okay? I can break down the 45. Okay? Into what? 9
and 5.
5. 9 breaks down to 3.
And 3.
3. Okay?
So you're left with 3s.
3s make it out.
5.
I already have this 3 out
So
here.
3 times 5, 15.
No. Okay, I have this 3 that's outside already. Okay? I have another 3 that's coming out. What's 3 times 3?
9.
9. And who has to stay inside?
5.
Root 5. Okay? I'm going to leave that over 2 root 10. Okay? Now, I have that radical in the denominator. Can't have that. Okay? Now, we already said if I multiply this root 5 times a root 5,
You're going to get 5.
I'm going to get 5. So let's do that. I'm going to multiply the bottom by root 5, and if I multiply the bottom by root 5, I also have to multiply the top by root 5. Okay? That's going to give me 2, and then root 10 times root 5 is root 50, and then the bottom gives me
9 times
root 5 times root 5 is just 5. 9 times 5 is
45.
45. Okay? Now I'm not quite done because I can break down the 50. Okay.
Into 5 and 10.
How about 25 times 2?
Okay.
25 breaks down into 5 and 5.
And then you're left with a pair of 5s.
5 makes it out.
2 doesn't.
The 2 has to stay inside. Now the 5 makes it out and there's already this 2 here. So I go 5 times 2.
10.
10 root 2 over
45.
45. Is this completely simplified though?
No.
No, I can do
Fine.
one more step. What can 10 and 45 both be divided by?
5.
5. 10 divided by 5 is 2.
Square root 2 over 9.
Am I done? Is there any more simplifying I can do?
Nope.
Good to go. Okay? Last one here, I promise. Okay? You've been a great guest so far. Keep up the good work. Okay? Is 4 a perfect square? Yes.
Yes,
Okay? It's
2.
2. So I have 2 root 20 on the top.
All over.
This equals 2.
So
Okay.
5 times 2 is 10.
5 times 2 is 10. Now,
And 20 could be
20 can be simplified.
4 and 5. Which 4 can be simplified into 2 and 2.
There's my pair. 2 makes it out. 5 is to stay in.
5 times 2.
2 times 2 is 4.
Square root.
You can say it loud, it's okay. 4 root 5 over
10.
10. Is that simplified all the way?
No, 2. 4 and 10.
Okay. 4 and 10 can both be divided by 2.
So you're left with 2.
2.
Square root 5 over 5.
Anything else I can do? That's it. There's my answer. Okay. You did a great job. So after saying this, I think you can say you can multiply.
And divide radicals.
Thank you for coming. I hope you come again someday. Have a nice night.